Two dumbasses in the mic. Oh shit, son.
You have two guys playing with your junk. Damn, I didn't know that about myself.
Like bitch, I on the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Jay Smith, Max Torbochkin, it's another damn good show.
That escalated quickly.
Oh, that little thing. I discovered something today. I've been bitching about that thing for a month now, and I just fixed it. I don't like it that it goes up. Oh, no, I didn't fix it at all. Look at that.
No. This right here, this tightens it right here.
Yeah, but look, it's just loose on there. I don't like that.
Oh, look, mine works. Mine can adjust to whatever I want.
Fuck you. That's why nobody likes you.
Don't be jealous.
All right, everybody, it's a damn good show. What's up? This
Wow.
is Jay Smith here. I know, it's high energy today. We got to hurry. Max
Hold on
is in
a
a
sec.
hurry.
Hold
Max
on.
Torbochkin here.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, hold on a sec.
Oh. Damn good show is back. Man, I'm going to go right into it. I cannot believe the first... Oh, no, my pink flower.
I was gonna say the commercial for that or something.
Our first, like, real comment from somebody not trying to get us to download music or some shit is a guy that is definitely justifying bestiality.
My God.
Is
Dude.
that something else or what, man?
I know.
I
Well,
can't.
that's-
I can't even remember exactly how we even talked about bestiality in that one. I haven't
don't
gone back
either.
and listened yet. But like, I read the comment, and I think it's episode 8. Is that what one it's on?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think so. It's the one with the cows on it. But I read it.
Maybe that's what he did. He saw the picture and he got all excited. And
I don't
hot and
know.
bothered.
He's definitely, like you said, he's definitely searching for it, and then he found our stuff, listened in. I think it's only like 5 minutes in. We got, of course.
Well-
we go 5 minutes into a podcast. We're already talking about fucking animals.
We need to keep on talking about it. Apparently, he's our fan.
Hey man, if that's our fan base, let's go.
All about fan.
No, my wife got so mad at me. I was like, well, because at first I saw it at work. I was on my phone. I saw the comment. I read it, and it didn't register. And I had put my phone all the way back in my pocket. And I went, wait a minute. I pull it back out. I'm like, went back and I read it again. And I'm like, this guy is totally justifying bestiality
Yeah.
right now. And that's when I text you.
Yeah, and I started reading it. I'm going, same thing. I'm like, it's kind of
Oh,
like, it was dragging on his comment. And
You
I'm
don't have
really,
your computer with you, do you?
No.
We should pause and get a computer over here. That laptop's over there. Because if you go to his YouTube page, like the big part in what do they call it? The banner in the top is like a wolf face. And you're like, oh, he's in the wolves.
All right,
and then
well.
you look down. It's like,
Do you have
what
a
do they
laptop?
call it? I don't have one with me. There's the one right there. That's probably a pain in the ass to move.
I mean, we can.
You want to pause this? We can
Sure,
always edit
sure,
this.
sure,
All right.
we can edit.
Pause. All right, and we're back. That was an extended break there. Okay, this guy commented, and his name is Aluzki. Actually, I probably should have stuck there and read the comment first, huh? But look,
Probably.
It is
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
pretty
yeah.
cool looking
I
little
know.
wolf there. But then if you start looking, the unjustified prohibition against bestiality.
658 subscribers. This is what.
I know.
Yeah.
Zoosexual. That's the word I was looking for. Zoosexual related videos. Zoo haters vid. See, if you hate them and you crack on them,
Look,
we
look,
may end up in there.
look at that picture of a goat
We
posing
didn't-
all sexy.
We didn't really hate.
No.
I mean, I probably said it was really gross.
Is
but
there about?
I don't know, but it's a pregnant husky he's got listed there. That's
That's sexy.
Oh, boy.
All right, click on about.
yeah.
I'm curious.
So he comments, and when I first read it, I thought he was trolling at first. Description: Zoo sexuality activist channel for clearing misconceptions and promoting tolerance of zoo sexuality and other sexual minorities. They're a sexual minority?
No,
That's
I don't know.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that there was like I didn't know that was.
The
I thought there was
channel-
like a race thing.
This channel does not support animal or human rape/abuse, nor abuse or rape humans or animals. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, the channel only support consensual relationships.
well, how does that
between
occur? I mean, well,
adult
do you talk?
animals.
Do you talk to him first? See, we need to talk to this guy. We need to reach out to this guy and find out because I have questions. One, like, how do you get the animal's consent? Do you rub their ears a little bit? Like, right? You start off with the ears. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good little goat. And he's like, "Meow." Yeah. Is there a tank out there? Sounds like
yeah.
the Russians are coming in. Then you rub the goat ears a little, and then once you get the certain, you're like, oh, there, she's ready, right? Huh? Is that it? See, I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing.
I'm thinking.
If I had to do it, you're not talking in your microphone very well.
I'm thinking if you put peanut butter on your dick.
Whoa,
Just saying.
that's an old school trick, I suppose,
Yeah.
right?
So you're not forcing anybody. The dog comes to you and starts licking.
That's kind of trickery, though. How is that consensual? I
It's-
guess if they want
It is
that,
consensual. It's not rape.
I guess you're honey dicking them in a way, right?
That's right.
Kind of honey dicking them.
It's kind of like going out on a
I bet
date.
you that's where that whole term came from, honey dicking.
Yeah, dog and then peanut butter and honey.
How do you know so much about this?
I'm guessing.
You do own
I'm
some
guessing.
dogs.
I'm
Your
gu-
dogs are pretty cute.
And they are female, so.
So, all right. So the channel, he wants to help. I guess we should. I'm going to talk about it. I should give him his little day in the sun. His name is Aluzky. 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 Does he have his custom YouTube? Yep. YouTube.com/user/Aluzky.
Wow. I hope he's not one of my people. Sounds kind of
I
Eastern
don't know. He's
European.
got 35,000 views. People are fucking checking.
Holy
it
shit.
out. He's killing it, right?
Making money.
I doubt it off of 700.
Oh, God.
So, all right. Well, here, better yet, I'll go back to his comment, and then we won't dwell on this too long here. So his comment to us, I guess apparently at 5 minutes in,
Mm-hmm.
goat shit if in pellets, if I'm not wrong. One shitting on your dick is not a problem. Apparently, we must have talked about the animal
I
shitting
don't
on your dick.
remember at all.
He says it just bounces and falls off. And while you can get a few diseases from animals, you can get way more diseases from fucking humans, and human diseases are much worse. Raping a horse is illegal everywhere in the U.S. It falls under animal abuse laws. What is not illegal everywhere is having non-rape sex with a horse. And as that is not animal abuse. Some U.S. places have made non-abusive sex with animals illegal for irrational religious or moral reasons. No different from the times gay sex was illegal in the U.S. for irrational. It's just like the gays.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's just like the gays, Max.
You know, I don't know. I think it's just slightly different.
It's just like the gays, man. We got this all wrong, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
just think about it. 20 years ago, when we were kids, gays were not accepted, right? It was a
Yeah,
big deal.
yeah, yeah.
So here we are now, and we broke through that barrier, and gays are accepted. When is the time for bestiality? Or
20 years from now, you're
what
gonna be
was the
fucking
word
a
he
horse.
used again? Zoosexual? Zoosexual.
Yeah. So
Right?
20 years from now,
Zoosexual. Yeah.
20 years from now,
You think?
you could have a horse-in-law.
A what?
A horse-in-law.
A horse-in-law.
Dad, I want you to meet my boyfriend.
Dad.
What would you do? You'd be like, fuck.
So now here's my. What constitutes? See, this is. We're gonna have to reach out to this guy. What constitute as animal rape? Like, where's?
It's when it gives you that
So-
no.
So there's no penetration. Is that it? Well, you kind of edge a little bit. You're like right on the edge.
He's talking about freaking pallet shit on your dick, so I'm assuming there is a penetration with this dude.
I wonder how you.
Just saying.
How do they even approach this? I know why these laws are still the way they are. Like I remember because we looked. There was a bunch of states that were.
The
legal.
reason why the laws are the same way they
Nobody
are.
wants to talk about it.
Correct, because you can't admit that there's fucking sick people doing this type of shit.
Can
You're
you
like,
imagine that?
"Eh."
So you're the guy that's got to go up in front of Congress. All right. Thank you for your time, everybody. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about zoosexuality. Yes, zoosexuality. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Stop throwing your shoes.
I don't know. It's just.
Now, I got so many
There's a
questions.
difference between an animal and a human being. I'm just saying. Human being, gay or straight or whatever, or transsexual, transvestite,
it's
whatever.
all about
crossdresser.
consent, one.
Yeah,
but
it's
two, I
there's
don't
a
think
self-awareness to that, right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
aware.
Self-awareness
yeah.
is the key part in that.
Horse and a dog. I'm sorry.
Not that. I mean, granted, they have personalities. They might be kind of self-aware, but
Man.
not in a sexual sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm just.
They lick each other freaking balls.
Has
for
there
crying out
ever
loud.
been a bestiality law overturned? Has it been okay? You can't fuck your animals, and then somebody came and fight for those rights and overturned it and went back? Has that ever happened? I have questions. I got tons of
I don't think they ever done it though. I don't think there's anything been overturned like that.
I just don't see how you can't make like a federal thing at the top. Just
They
like,
should.
Hey,
They
listen,
really,
guys,
they really should. Because
by the way, so they can tell you that you can't smoke pot, you can't inject yourself with heroin.
you cannot have like anal sex with a woman in a lot of states.
There are some states like that. Yeah.
Or kiss a married woman or some crazy shit. And those laws written in like in 1800s or 1700s.
I mean, I get it. They got better things to worry about right now. I know.
But that's happening more and more often. 2 guys and a horse. It's just like 2 girls and a cup. It's a famous video.
Wait, that's one video, dude. Like we haven't even delved into
Dude,
this at all.
Well,
Hold on.
no,
Maybe
there's
this guy's got the answer.
there's shitload of events happening. There's one in Florida that was happening. I think we talked about it.
So here's one of his Animal Passion 2 Part 1.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna watch this right
Well,
now.
is it gonna play like a?
Hate against zoosexuals. Donkey. This is a Vice piece. Vice did a piece. Donkey sex, the most bizarre tradition.
It's got to be like Afghanistan and shit. Oh
Well,
my!
That's racist.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I did not expect that from a liberal. I'm sorry.
let me tell you something. If I was living in Afghanistan with the shit going on there, I'm probably gonna end up fucking a freaking
A llama?
yeah.
I don't know if they have llamas.
I'd be living in a
there.
hut, freaking fucking a llama.
Zoosexuality, speciesisms. And that's a chicken right there.
Oh,
That's a chicken.
Did you ever talk about chicken?
We might have. I don't know. You know, I think I did say something because I saw a story about the guy that got caught in his car fucking a chicken.
Oh yeah,
That's
what it
probably
was.
that's probably part of it. That
Oh
was
my
probably
God,
part of what we were
it's
talking
horrible.
about. So yeah, there's quite a few videos here. That's Zoo the movie, top 5 myths about zoophilia. That's a new word for me. Zoophilia.
We need to reach out to this guy, really. I want to like.
I think
talk
after the
to
show
him.
we'll send him an email.
I need
We'll
to
send him
talk to the
probably-
dude.
You know, he says he's a.
Are you gonna be laughing or are you gonna be like serious? Is it gonna be a serious show, like serious interview?
I'll do a serious interview until it becomes completely ridiculous, which I'm sure won't take too long.
At the end of half hour, you're like,
I
I see
legitimate
your
questions.
point.
No, that's probably never going to happen.
I'm
But
gonna go buy
I
a puppy.
I do have legitimate questions. I've always wanted to talk to a furry because I got questions. And
Yeah,
then,
but-
I mean, this guy just takes it a step further, and I did not know that furries were like full
They're
on
not.
bestiality.
They're not.
I thought it was like the idea of a
It's
cartoon
a separate
character.
It's a
type
separate thing. It's like to me.
I thought it had more to do with the cartoons and stuff.
To me, it's like people when they group, especially it's usually like religious homophobic people say gay automatically equals pedophilia, and it's like that one has nothing to do with the other one.
Yeah.
So furry, in my mind, has nothing to do with what this guy preaches. It's just it's completely different.
Right.
At least every time I've seen a furry or read about it, it's like nothing to do
Well,
with
you know, there
bestiality.
might be subsects of the furry thing. I don't know how many people are furries, but maybe there's subgroups. Because even in the gay communities, there's kind of subcultures all through that.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
as far as I know, like
You're gonna make me now go to a dark part of internet again researching this
you
shit.
probably already do. You
Well,
cheeky monkey.
I haven't saved it in my favorites.
Well, no, I've had people tell me,
search for it
you know,
again.
where Hans has his studio. There's 2 lesbians that live there with kids and everything. Real nice people. They're good people. I wish I could dudes. But like she was telling me like because I guess she was married before and had a kid,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And now she's a lesbian that
Yeah,
lives
a lot
with
of-
her wife,
yeah.
and she's married to a woman.
Yeah.
And I guess there are lesbians out there that are like, "You're not a lesbian," and throw hate. So there's subsects, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
some people are, whatever. So maybe it's the same thing with furries. Maybe they got kind of like different levels to it or something.
I don't know. The whole thing with furries, at least my understanding, it's usually a lot of lonely people that doesn't have normal dating skills or whatever.
Yeah.
And they into anime, they into cartoons, they into the whole.
I noticed that's a lot nowadays with kids.
Yeah.
Young.
So it gives you, I guess, like anonymous sex. You go into furry piles. At this point,
Wait, what?
yeah, like they dress
A
up as
pile?
furries. Yeah, they have furry piles. They go to this convention.
See, you know way more about this than you let on.
No, dude, I'm telling. I thought we talked about it. No,
Not
no.
piles.
No, there's like furry piles for it's basically it's like an orgy, but you're wearing a furry suit, and a lot of them you don't know who the fuck you're having sex with. It could be another dude in a furry suit,
yeah.
could be a chick, and the odds are 90%
dude.
it's a dude.
For
All
sure.
right, So so once you explain, like once I read that, I'm like, okay, that makes sense to me. So I cannot imagine how that suddenly gravitates to freaking bestiality. I
I
mean,
don't know.
it's completely different.
I'm starting to get the idea that we may have to go undercover.
What?
We dress up as furries, we infiltrate their organization, and we find out
What are you
the
gonna do?
truth of the matter.
What are you
We
gonna
go fucking Alex Jones on this bitch.
What are you
dude.
gonna dress up as?
I don't know. Starfire. I'm gonna be Starfire. the
Unicorn?
Hey, that doesn't work. You can't do that as a furry. They don't do. I thought they do all kinds
No,
of stuff.
you do-
Horses and everything.
Well, no, you do like a real animal.
I saw foxes and
Yeah.
wolves and dogs.
You do like a fox.
What? You can't do a unicorn? I guarantee there's a unicorn that's furry. 100% there is.
Hey guys.
I'll be like the disheveled my horn kind of
Wait, with a limp horn to the side.
fucking kind of dirty. Probably should have cleaned the outfit before the pile. You know, it's got a beer stain, coffee from the other day.
The suit is made out of like gas station attendant.
Come up
has a
smoking
name
and
tag
shit.
and shit.
Hey, I'm Starfire. How you doing?
All right, let's
You want to fuck?
let's start a
Where's the
pile.
pile? Me first.
You're gonna be that dude in the metal concert.
I'm at the bottom of the pile.
Remember that guy we talked about in the metal concert? Usually freaking fat, long hair, sweaty bastard. Nobody wants to do freaking push because he's like just comes out in the middle. Everybody like, oh fuck.
Yeah, we used to beat those dudes
Yeah.
up.
So that would be you. The furry pile just disappears like you're the only one in the convention center. What fuck is going on?
Mid 40s, kind of little overweight, you know. Oh, I guarantee you, I wouldn't be the only mid 40s overweight dude there.
Dick hanging out.
Just fucking one nut, not even the dick. It's just a testicle.
sucking ball.
Yeah, Starfire likes his ball sucked. Ball, one singular. The left one doesn't have feeling because it got trampled in a pile.
Can you imagine? Shit. Freaking furry pile at Comic-Con just gone, done. They're never gonna
I
repeat
cleared
that
it out.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking.
Not gonna happen again.
So what would you go as? What furry would you be?
I don't
You'd
know.
have to be like a bear or something. You'd be the Russian bear. Hi, I'm
Hello.
Vigo. I'm Vigo. Vigo, the Russian bear.
No, dress up as what you call. What do you call them? The freaking,
Igor, not Vigor.
The
Wait,
things. That,
Vigor's a name too, right?
yes.
Okay.
The one that moves really slowly.
A sloth. Everybody, I'm always last on the pile.
Okay. Make space for me.
Seriously though, I don't know. If we get this guy to talk to us, I may answer enough questions, but I don't know if I can trust him to be fully honest. We might have
Dude,
to.
you know what? I actually would be the only time we'd be serious. I'm just curious at this point. Just like I want to hear.
No, I have
I
legitimate
want.
questions.
I like legit. I want to like
I mean,
hear what he
who
will
knows?
say.
He might be cool. He might laugh with you and have some fun. You know.
Half hour after that, you're realizing you had a half-hour conversation with a freaking bestiality dude.
Hey man.
After
you know what though?
I will have to take a shower afterwards.
Well, look at this. There's apparently 658 people that subscribe to this channel, right? Okay, and he may just be getting going. I don't know how long he's been doing this. So 5 years ago. Okay, he's been going on a little bit. All right, so he's been up there a little bit. But I guarantee in your daily life throughout the year, you've run into bestiality folks. Somebody in the store that you're at, I almost said it,
It's a possibility. Yeah, don't say it's a possibility.
probably had
but
their
this guy
dick in
promoting
a Shih Tzu.
But this guy promoting it and going, yeah, let me explain why you're wrong. And apparently he has a freaking hard-on for huskies.
Okay, so I guess
That's why his name
his
is Husky.
angle would be this is just another form of sexuality, just like I guess apparently he compares it to gay people.
No,
So-
I disagree with like I said. I disagree with that completely.
Can you
know.
find any other way to be? I mean, it's almost like coming out and saying having a pedophile page. Does that
Kinda.
cross the line too far?
No, that's what it's kind of to me. The only reason why it's not as creepy because pedophile is somebody getting raped, either mentally or physically.
Well, that's the thing though. like,
Animals, you're like, well, animals, he's taking advantage of them, but they're not.
I know you're a lot like me though. You love your animals; they're part of the family.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and I don't know. It's weird.
But if somebody is raping a child versus raping a dog, your reaction probably in your mind would be like, fucking, you want to kill this dude for raping a child, right? I would choke the fuck.
Or the dog, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with
exactly.
you?
You'd be like, what the fuck? You probably stand back. If I
Right.
see somebody doing it to a child, I'm gonna fucking run and do running kickstart.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely, for
You
sure.
know? I don't care what the reason, what it is. I don't fucking give a
No,
shit.
you don't need to have a reason at that point.
Done,
No.
you know?
So, I see what you're saying.
And that's what I'm saying. That little difference in between. That's kind of like.
So that taking it to the pedophile point's a little too far, but it's like knocking on the door. You know what I mean? You're getting up there, dude.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit.
and that's the only reason you're having sex with it because it's available and it is not. They cannot say no.
They
and,
can't say no.
and it's not. They're not self-aware.
I mean, you got to be brave with some of those animals. They kick you in the dick. Your day's done, man. Horse kicks you in the dick, or a cow or
They'll
whatever.
rip your asshole like that, dude.
That's probably not even a thing. I bet you it's more of the smaller animals.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. This
Unless you're really ambitious. I mean,
there's a donkey show in Mexico, so that's a pretty big freaking animal.
what?
Donkey show in Mexico. You know? You don't know that? When people go to Mexico,
That makes me sad.
there's a donkey show.
And it's just dudes fucking donkeys?
No, it's usually a donkey and a woman.
Oh, he's giving it to the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky donkey.
You never seen like what was that comedy with Kevin James, the guy that did Mallrats and
Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith, yeah. He had the whole thing like in the second movie that he did, the last movie that he did. They were like, "Oh, donkey show." It's a stud and something dirty something, and they're thinking it's a woman with a donkey, and a freaking dude comes out with a donkey, does the show, and they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm dirty this one, and
Right.
this is a stud," and points to the donkey, and just continues showing. They're like, "Okay,"
Right.
just sitting watching, you know.
You know, it was it started. You know, I looked at this thing here, and then I was looking through my Facebook feed. It was a coincidence. I see somebody had posted. It was like one of them sites that always posts different memes and shit. It was like it said old books are a little sketchy, and it was it looked like a children's book,
Uh-huh.
and it was a sheep with a little kid putting his shorts back on,
Mm-hmm.
and it said better to have an awkward morning than to have a lonely night. I'm like,
Wow.
this was a children's book?
Yeah, but was it really about that, or was it?
I don't know, but that
I-
cover looked sketchy.
I've seen like sketchy covers like that. There's actually a collection like on Facebook going around, that, like you like written in whatever, 1800s, 1900s, whatever the
Right.
drawings, and you're like,
yeah.
is my mind that dirty, or they just like really like it was okay back in those days? Like,
Right.
I
Well,
don't know.
that was what I was just about to say. This is nothing new. This has gone on for thousands of years.
Yeah.
I think as long as people have had domesticated animals, people have been fucking them.
True, but there are religions that tell you it's okay to fuck a freaking sheep and not to fuck a woman.
Whoa.
Or I think part of I'm not saying it's Islam. I'm just saying part of the whole thing. Like there are passages basically telling you, not passages. I think those, they're religious figures, the one that preaching all the time.
Sure, the imams and all that.
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
like
stuff.
very like freaking fundamental freaking
Right.
guys. So like one of them was saying, I guess you can, if you have urges, you can fuck a sheep.
Take it down in your
You
sheep.
won't go to hell
Right.
instead of fucking a woman or.
Well, yeah, that's them going.
But you have to
I
kill.
don't see anything in here that says you can't.
Yeah, that's exactly what they say. Yeah, that's exactly what they say. They say you don't see it. So, and then they basically take a step further, saying, "I spoke to God, and He tells me it's okay because the Bible doesn't, or whatever, Quran or whatever it is,
Their religious
doesn't
book,
say." Yeah,
whatever
and
it is.
actually, Christianity.
I
does the same
wouldn't doubt
shit.
it for a second if the Old Testament has some fucked
Yeah,
up shit
they,
in it too.
they do.
so.
They just hear about those guys all the time nowadays. But
Yeah.
and that's what.
Isn't it funny? You don't want to say anything too fucked up because then people will be all over you.
Correct.
About it.
Yeah. So, but that's what it is, and it's like, but then you have to kill a sheep because she holds your evil seed.
Are you serious?
Yes, dude.
The poor sheep.
I know. You got
Well,
fucked
we're
and
gonna
killed.
eat her anyway, so just give
Yeah.
her the stickings.
Tenderize that meat.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up.
I read that. I'm going,
Oh.
where? And those are the people that pack the fucking churches or whatever, mosques, whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah, yeah.
fields.
I'm sure it's
and
not the
people
only
listening
religion.
to them.
There's so many.
No, it's
religions
pretty
out
much everything. It's just fucking
there.
religion.
Well, if it doesn't say it in the book, it's fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But I have
wife-
these urges. I want to have sex. No, it's evil. But fuck a sheep.
Fuck a sheep, but you gotta kill it.
Can't masturbate. It's evil. But fuck a sheep.
Wait, you can't masturbate?
Dude,
In-
all
in
religions,
Islam?
Christianity, one of them to say cannot masturbate. Dude, Catholics tell you that all
Well,
the
I know,
time.
I know the Catholics. I
Yeah,
know
but
that.
it's the same shit. No, but fuck a sheep, it can.
The Jews too. I guess so.
Jews, I
right?
don't know.
Because God's watching you touch yourself.
Jews, I tell you what. I mean, Jews. One thing about that religion, it's kind of like Christianity. Changed a lot, I think. So even the most fundamental one, they're not as.
I don't know those guys that over there in
Dirty.
Israel, up by the wall and the Wailing Wall and all
Yeah,
that
Hasidic
stuff.
Jews?
They're pretty.
Some of the
down the
views,
path.
and they can hate me for that. I think very ass backwards, but I don't think they're anywhere in Hasidic Jew that say go fuck a sheep.
All right.
They might tell you,
I
hey,
don't wanna-
keep your wife.
I don't want to besmirch everyone's religion
Yeah.
today, but I mean, that there's a. It just makes me wonder. I got questions, so I guess we should reach out to him.
I think so. We should, because it could be either really like serious conversation, and then we'll finish it, and I'll go take a shower and feel better about myself afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always have to be dick and butt jokes here, which
Yeah.
I'm sure will come up at some point. Because I got legit questions, man. We can make this work if he's willing to. If not him, I'm gonna reach out to somebody because now I gotta know. So
I'm curious too right now. Like I mean, that's and he made an effort, and he has a followers, and he has a YouTube, and does he have Facebook page? Maybe.
I haven't gone that far yet.
Yeah.
So maybe. Well,
And he makes an effort. I mean, it takes an effort to actually search internets.
Well, he
for
found our
certain
shit.
keywords to find
And
it.
we only we couldn't have talked about bestiality more than 5
So
minutes.
he's to me equivalent of, and I'm not saying I don't want to offend him, but it's the same people, NAMBLA Association.
Yeah.
That out of all the pedophiles, that was the only association that was legally going, lobbying,
How the fuck does that work out?
lobbying the government and have
How
a
do you
website.
come out as a pedophile and not get killed?
They saying historically that's happened all the time. They're not saying raping somebody. The same thing, not raping. It's consensual sex, and it's taking a young. It makes me just.
We don't have to go that far.
Correct. Yeah.
It is-
So, and it's kind of he is a. I don't know. I'm not saying a leader, but I'm saying, but he is educating people about how fucking an animal is not evil or anything else should be okay.
Right.
So
I guess the
hopefully-
end goal for them is to try to get people to see it as just a certain type of sexuality, and then accept it like you would somebody who's bisexual or gay or something.
Yeah, that's kind of, and NAMBLA is the same way.
Or straight.
I went there. I went when even after the site was banned, and I made myself sick just reading the first paragraph. And
I would be scared to even type that into my computer.
yeah, I just wanted to see.
It's like there's no way I want Google knowing I even went to that.
I know.
site, you
I said I thought the same thing, and then and the first page you see there, I don't know if they exist anymore. It was like about memoirs of the guy who adopted a Ukrainian from Eastern Europe, of course, a boy, and raised him, and I'm like, okay, and I've actually reported them too, just in case, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure
FBI
you were
knows.
like one of thousands.
Yeah,
right?
like I'm like, okay, I'm done, man. It's like at a certain point, like come on, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right. Well, earlier you were saying that this is kind of going the way it is with the furries and all that, just because of the culture, the internet culture.
Yeah.
Right. So you have anime that feeds that, then kind of, because
Yeah.
that's what I've seen a lot, and that's what I honestly,
It's
that's what I thought
anime-
most of it was for the furries, was like the whole animated thing.
Anime
like,
and hentai.
Doesn't
Those
the
are those
pony
Japanese.
thing, the My Little Pony thing, isn't that a thing too connected to that, or is that different too?
It's different, but I think the furries taken over some of that stuff. But it's all from hentai anime, which is anime erotica type of stuff.
Right.
And I really think it's really just I mean.
I wonder if it's because
geeky people
so
not
many
being
of
able to
these geeky
communicate,
people,
and you put a suit on.
so it
it's all different.
hypersexualizes them via online.
Yeah.
You're kind of anonymous anyway,
Yeah,
right?
and it's anonymous. Basically, you're going. I mean, sex. It's no different than normal person. I don't want normal, not furry, going to a glory hole in a freaking sex shop at on US 19,
Right.
getting a blow.
Where was that on
US
US 19?
Every shop on US 19. But you know what I'm saying. So it's the same thing. It's just towards geeky people. So
Right.
and they just now.
Well, because I noticed it a lot too. Like even you just flip through Netflix or even video games too, and you look at a lot of the animation and stuff is
The funny thing is, Japanese are the one that embraced it, okay, and they embraced it, and that's where it's coming all from. And now the furry and all that stuff culture becoming more in
is
Western.
that where it started?
And then Western society is becoming a popular culture. We're always looking for that kink or for that popular thing. So first, it's like everybody's a geek now. You got porn stars with a oversized
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
go
yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah,
You're not a
yeah.
geek.
Talk nerdy to
yeah.
me.
Gamer girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And like the whole Comic-Con. You go to Comic-Con.
You
There's
sound
not.
a little mad about the gamer girls. Jeez. You gotta
Well,
throw-
because here's the whole thing.
is
with
this Gamergate all over again?
no, you just they're getting paid like freaking $300,000 a year, and you now have like
I get it now. You're
10
jealous.
of them. Dude, if I could put on a sexy outfit and freaking go to Comic-Con,
You
that's all
totally
I
can,
do.
apparently, because there are people out there that like it. There's guys out there that are fucking looking for some bestiality sites. I bet you put on some lace, smell
It's
good.
the furry thing is just you sweat in it. You're freaking like a pool of ball sack sweat. You're wearing that fucking suit and 80 degrees inside a hotel.
This sounds like a lot of experience you got going on there.
I've seen a lot of people when they wear full body suits and then they're like, hey, look at this, taking them off, and it's like literally pouring sweat out of them.
Gross, dude. Yeah, that would never work in Florida. I bet you there's not many furries.
My
in
thing
Florida.
is, too lazy for that.
Right.
Like, no.
Well, you don't have to go all out. I'm sure not everybody has a $5,000 fucking furry suit either. You probably just like slap on a fake tail right there, or like just tuck it into your underwear a little bit, right?
I think they make butt plugs with the tails attached to them.
All right, I'm gonna act like you didn't say that. You just.
It will never fall out.
I was gonna say, just get a horse mask or something, fake tail, a butt plug, whatever.
People walking behind you
Whatever
going, how did you attach
wait.
it? I don't see. How do you attach it? It's a butt plug.
So you gotta take your tail off to get some fucking ass sex going?
I guess.
That's inconvenient. That could be a mess.
Well,
What happens if you got a fart? You gotta slide one past the butt plug. Just it's like a dart. It's like a badminton
you drill a hole in it.
pit cock through the butt plug.
Yeah. So the air will come out when you fart.
Oh,
I
but
think
hey,
that will work.
You ever end up with a wet fart? You ever get those? What happens if that happens? And now it's like a pressure washer because you've condensed the hole, right? So now it has pressure.
Pressure washer. It was a great idea until I went to Taco Bell.
All the farts sound like little.
You walk in this major hotel, there's like thousands of people, and then you're like, what the fuck is this?
Just a vapor.
Squirt. Squirt.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know, back to the original thing there. I've been noticing a lot in the culture and everything, like all the video games now are all anime. I don't even want to. I downloaded one and I went to like the character creation process, and I'm looking, I'm like, I could get in trouble for this. I can't play this, man. I'm a grown man. I can't do this, man. I'm looking at all this like little girls almost naked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
Japan. It's Japanese. It's the whole
I'm like,
Japanese
I can't
culture.
play this game. I'm gonna play something else.
Yeah. No, Japanese.
If my wife came in, saw me
You jerking off to her.
jerking off, I meant just playing the game. God damn. I've yet to jerk off to a video game. There has not been one that's taken me that far. Oh, I saw the look in your eye, buddy. You're like, what? Really? Oh, I do it every Thursday. I jerk off to the Half-Life robots.
Tomb Raider? Come on.
Are you serious right now?
Back in the 90s, she had
Pixelated.
triangular titties.
Well, that's the thing now too. I see that ads for that all the time on when I'm on looking for porn. You see the fucking anime like Family Guy ladies and shit like that. You know,
I've seen them myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'm gonna see.
it's
I'm curious.
funny, but it, like
Simpsons. Okay, let's
I can see
this.
like one clip. You're like, it's funny, but then there's a whole site, and it's like all that's like people are like, fuck yeah, fuck her, Brian, the little dog. You know, the guy might be totally into that. I'm gonna ask him about that. I gotta make that on the list.
After you're done, you're like, did I just jerk off to freaking Brian fucking Lewis from Family Guy? What the hell is going on?
I thought I was over this. I'm so disappointed in
done.
myself.
I
man.
feel so dirty.
I'm disappointed in myself. You know what though? This is a nice little segue here. I saw this article and it said, now you gotta remember, the United States has approximately 325 million people that live here right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1/3 of the United States has gonorrhea, syphilis, or chlamydia. So it's that they're like STDs are on the rise. 1/3, dude. They're talking like 1/3.
Yeah, but there's different type of STDs. I mean, like chlamydia, gonorrhea, and freaking what else?
Syphilis.
That's pretty hardcore.
Those are the hardcore.
Those are
ones.
hardcore.
Right.
freaking-
That's not even counting all the other shit. But
Like,
so
you know,
that
herpes
doesn't
is
matter.
one thing, you
right?
know,
Well,
like, but, like,
you can
yeah.
live through herpes.
Yeah, that's
super
yeah.
gonorrhea will fucking kill you.
Correct.
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this hypersexualization in this random anonymous sex and all that is starting to feed that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean,
That's scary as fuck, though, man. You think about that? That's 100 million people at least with fucking really dangerous STD.
Jesus.
I'm so glad I'm married and just, you know what I mean? Out of that whole pool. I mean, because I threw my dick on the craps table more than once, so. What? It's a term.
Oh, it's okay. I'm thinking like a table and you're just putting your dick on it.
You've never gambled. It's gambling with your dick,
Oh,
dude.
okay,
Come
okay,
on.
okay.
Fucking Russians.
I didn't
man.
know if you like just freaking like.
Yeah, well, if I had a big enough dick, I would lay it on the table in front of everybody all the time. Yeah, you do. You never want to go flip.
You like what you see?
Huh? No? Okay. Let me chub it up a little bit. I'll come back.
You got the pump.
Wouldn't that be some shit that you got? That's just such a big dick that's all you got. You don't even gamble. You just go into the casino and lay your dick on the table. Ladies.
I always said if I had a huge
Alright.
dick, I would freaking be alive for the party.
Yeah, right.
Probably never gonna get laid, but I'll be like, boom.
Just for gigs. Just for giggles.
Fuck yeah.
Draw a face on it.
Yeah.
Make it talk. Hey, everybody. Hey, Dick's here. That's what you do. It's like a puppet. Like instead of the I kill you guy, you're the guy with his dick on his shoulder.
Yeah, like extra.
Dick on a stick.
You have like extra 8 inches of foreskin.
That's it.
Let me shape it. Hello, it's sad. Now it's smiley.
Dick on a stick. That's hilarious.
Oh, dick puppets.
Yeah. How the fuck do we even?
I don't know. We'll go from bestiality to dick puppets.
Fucking amazing. Yeah, but 100 million people, dude. You know how many fucking nasty bitches are out there right now just
Ugh.
carrying some shit that will kill you.
And they know that. And they
And
continue
by bitches,
spreading
I
it.
mean men and women, not just women. Like, there's just fucked up, dirty. Probably more men out there. We'll stick our dick in anything, pretty much, at some point. Apparently, fucking anything.
Yeah. God, that's how freaking AIDS starts.
What, patient zero?
Yeah, you fucking go fuck a horse, then combination of your gonorrhea with whatever they fucking they got. Next thing you know, you got super disease, freaking
They
eating your
don't- they-
balls.
That's not. I always thought that was like a rumor, right? It's not like really
Didn't they
found
say
out
it's
to be
like-
true, right? They don't know where AIDS came from.
I don't know. I read somewhere recently.
You would think in this day and age that whole like, it seems like some bullshit to me.
I don't know.
It's kind of like, you know how you used to hear, like Richard Gere had a gerbil in his ass when you were a kid, but there was
Yeah.
no Google to
I don't
fucking
know.
look it up and find out.
Well, we
There
need
was
to
no
research
Snopes.
it. We need to research it because I still believe there's. I mean, there are primates close to human genetic
Yes,
pool
yeah,
having
yeah.
diseases, and people are doing shit with them. I have a,
Dude, that's scary. You know how powerful a fucking primate is? Even the little ones, like a chimp.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking full-grown chimp will fuck your world up. A juvenile chimp
Mm-hmm.
could fuck you up. Guaranteed.
not if they're enjoying it.
I know, right? Here, you like this banana? Hey, go ahead. Every time I give you a banana, I play with your balls a little bit there, huh?
Foreplay, just slinging shit at each other.
Oh, dude. I would be terrified of something like that. Like, chimp gets pissed off. You weren't giving enough lover for him. He fucking comes at you. Because the first thing they do is fucking bite your dick off.
Oh.
Bite all your No, that's what they do. They'll rip your face off, your dick off, and your fingers. They know what to do.
In which order?
Usually the dick.
The first one.
If you're a male, look online, and it's the scariest
Oh,
shit ever.
I don't wanna-
Like that woman. Remember the lady that had one lived at her house. It was a chimp, full-grown chimp. Neighbor comes over. I'm sure you've seen this lady. She had her face reconstructed afterwards. That thing ate off her fingers and ripped her face off. That's what they do.
Why?
Now imagine you're banging a chimp. It gets mad.
It was,
Dude, they're fucking wild animals. They're not supposed to be kept like that. You don't keep them
Oh,
like.
well, I know
she was
that.
feeding it like, here, sit down and have some tea there, Bobo, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
its name was. Lady comes over, hey, and when they're smiling, you think they're happy? That's how I'm gonna fucking rip your dick off. Look, it's fucking scary, man. And if there's guys out there fucking a primate big enough to put your dick in, that's scary.
That's why chloroform.
Tranquilizer gun. Come
Yeah.
here, Bobo. Boink. Oh, Bobo, you're gonna love this.
Jim, wake up. Why my ass hurts every time?
All right. Fuck. Every time they give me a banana, my dick hurts, man. What the fuck?
Oh God.
My balls are all shrunk up. I'm covered in a film.
My whole thing is like, there's so much effort to do that. You can literally probably go and have fucking pick up some fucking dirty whore at the freaking local bar.
Right.
I'm just saying, that's too much effort. You gotta have like really a kink for fucking an animal.
Well, I guess that's some of the questions I need to ask some of these people. Like, what is the demographic that's usually furry? Is it people that aren't very good at articulating themselves in groups and stuff? And
That's what I always thought I would be thinking, but I don't know. Maybe it's like bisexual people. Like one day you wake up, yeah, I feel like some dick. Yeah,
Right.
I feel some. I feel like I'm gonna fuck a monkey.
Whoa.
Just saying.
It's hard to understand because I've never had any thoughts like
I
that.
don't know.
before.
Like just like do you just wake up like, I'm equal opportunity, damn it. That horse right there.
What's weird is I saw another article and it's saying that kids nowadays are waiting way, way longer to do drugs, drink, or have sex. So like,
Really?
yeah. So all those things are going. Yeah, they're taking longer and longer to experiment with their sexuality, all that kind of stuff. So, but you got one section that's it's taking it down to this level or whatever, getting to the furry thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then and I think a lot of that is a younger generation getting into the anime and all that. But
Yeah.
then I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You got they're waiting, almost like we're kind of making these people. We're making another generation. It's gonna be a bunch of pussies because they're not trying shit. By the time I was 16, I had partied, I'd done drugs, I'd done all this shit. You got all these-
I don't agree. You know, I mean, it just a lot of.
It was hard for me to get my point across right there.
I know what you're saying. Like you try a bunch of different stuff, but nowadays you have entertainment industry, all that stuff, and they're talking about it. They're showing freaking people fucking snorting drugs on TV,
Yeah.
freaking cocaine, all stuff.
But drug use is down amongst young
Correct,
people.
because as a kid you're watching and going, nah, I don't want to do
That
that.
doesn't look fun at
Yeah,
all.
I don't want to do that. Now,
You see some guy rolling on the ground going,
yeah, back in the days, you had none of this shit.
yeah.
Like if they show somebody getting freaking on TV calling somebody a bitch, you're like, oh my god, I rate it, whatever it is. Now, oh my god, you know, so you don't see that stuff. So you're trying all the stuff. Nowadays, you're like, they show you every stereotype on TV, and you're like, nah, now it's cool not to be cool, you know, that type of shit.
Right.
So it's like that's why hipsters freaking exist. They're like, fuck you, I'm not gonna be cool with a crowd jock. Well, I'm gonna have my own little crowd, and we're gonna freaking, you
yeah,
know,
that
whatever.
ends up being mainstream anyway.
Yeah, and then the
you're
people
a
that I
fucking
want to be
idiot.
a hipster, I'm going to be anti-hipster, I'm going to be super hipster, you know,
Yeah.
and it just continues going. So there's a positive of it. It's not because they're all pussified and all that bullshit. I mean, of course, there's going to be a percentage that you say they're all pussified, but there was the same shit in the 50s and the 60s and the 80s.
It just seemed like there was a coming of age thing that you would do as a kid back when just back in the day. Like you got in a fist fight here and there. You had things happen in your life that you had to overcome. And
But
you-
that's not.
you know
But
what I
that's
mean?
not. But that's not every generation. No, there's like a rise and there's waves. It's like this. It's like fashion, like anything else. You know, you have.
Why is this wave like it's dipping down and the less of them doing it, but the people that are doing it are really depraved? It's
Correct. Correct. And that's the whole thing because you've seen everything. It's the same. You've seen everything, and you're like, you desensitize. You know, like you're not
Desensitized to
to
it,
that
yeah, yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So you're like, okay, now you're finding out, and now everybody like can telling you, go ahead. It's normal for you to explore whatever shit you got,
Right.
as long as you're not chopping people in the, you know, in your trailer, or, you know, and burying your freaking mom underneath the.
Why? It's just a certain type of sexuality.
Well, and those
it's just like the gays.
and yeah, exactly. And that's what you see people like that. That's what they go with because now it's a normal thing to say, and that's the price to pay for a, you know, kind of everybody accepting everything.
Yeah.
There's going to be always that small percentage that try to go, well, that's part of that too.
Right?
Let me just take that and sweep it in there. That's, you know.
Well, it's okay. What? I only chopped her arms off and fucked her twice in the ass while she was dead. It's
Yeah.
just my sexuality.
It's okay. I'm just maybe I have a disease. I'm gonna cure it. You're gonna help me. You know, that type of shit. So it just that's the price to pay.
I wonder
There's
if there is a cure for that stuff.
no. It's and that's the whole thing. It's like there's no perfect country. There's no perfect freedom. You know, democracy, whatever. You know, it's not safe.
You sure like shock therapy can like treat this whole furry
They did
thing?
that on
Could you
us.
imagine a bunch of furries all dressed up getting shock therapy in their outfits?
I'd rather not.
That-
on fire.
That's how you get them to stop it. You zap them so much while they're in the outfit, it correlates with them. Whenever they put the little mask on, they're like, no, no.
They
It's
did-
like a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, they did that. I don't think results came out really. You know, just like they tried to cure gay people, the same shit.
Oh, you can't cure the gay?
No, apparently not.
It's just like the gays.
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm born this way.
All right. Well, we ended up doing about 40 minutes on
I told you it's gonna be
bestiality.
show
That just
bestiality.
happened. So.
Hey,
All right. Well, I'm gonna reach out to this guy. I think we should at least
Yeah.
try. If not him, if anybody happens to
Yeah,
see this,
please, comment.
I won't be an asshole. I promise. I'll ask legitimate questions.
yes,
There might be a giggle here and there, but I'll try to be mature. Right?
yes.
Right?
I will.
I can be mature
I will.
sometimes.
Keep you in check. It's gonna be a serious interview. I want.
If
I
need
am.
be, if it makes you feel more comfortable, I'll take my shirt off. I'll do the whole interview with no shirt and puffy nipples. So,
Are you gonna put a tail in?
like a legitimate journalist.
Are you gonna put a? Are you gonna put a butt plug with a tail on it?
I might have to work on that one, man. I don't know.
A small one.
Are we gonna make the vent that I was talking about?
Well, yeah,
Ooh,
kind of.
we could actually put a pressure washer tip in the vent to make sure we get good sprayage, right? Because you want the fan. You want the fan effect. You want it to.
pointing that way.
You want it to
oscillating.
like a fan.
Kind of was washing my car this morning.
Right on. All right, everybody. Well, that's another damn good show. We're going to keep it short here because Max has to go home and beat off furiously. So
Yeah.
you can go to damngoodshow.com and check out all of our podcasts. You can get this podcast in audio form, all the places you can get it, iTunes, Stitcher, Google, Google Play. So
Yes.
make sure you check all that out. If you could, give us a subscribe and a like, or leave a review on anywhere that you can if you would. It helps us out a lot. We're just getting going, and we will see you in the next one.
All right. See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Don't fuck your dog.
Nice.
You got a sweaty asshole?
sweaty.
You got itchy butt? Did you wipe good?
No.
You gotta make sure you wipe
No,
good.
I'm gonna take a shower. So why wipe? I'm gonna take a shower.